Okay. Hey, y'all. I'm going to give you a second to come in. Give y'all a second to come in. So if you caught my live earlier, then you know that I did a quick live on topics that I wanted to discuss in the next training. So a lot of people, well, a couple people, we're still growing here, but a couple people asked me that know me personally or just met me on social media and enjoy the live trainings that I've been doing. They asked if I was doing one today. So I haven't done it the past 2 weeks, but I am starting back up next week. And two of the options right now that we have for what training it should be is one, ebooks. Two, what's the other one? Oh, flyers. Flyers. That's why we're here. So I wanted to do a quick, just a quick video on why your flyers may not be converting. And I don't know what training I'll be doing next week because it's based off of the poll that I'm doing, which I'm going to post later today. And then also I'm going to ask Threads because my Threads is popping, y'all. So I'm going to ask Threads what they would be interested in as well because my audience is bigger over there and I may get more feedback. So with that being said, still deciding what the training is going to be, but we will know hopefully by tomorrow. And yeah, so I wanted to jump in and just do a quick video on, let me see. I think I narrowed it down because I did a whole bunch of tips, y'all, but I'm tired, honestly. But I want to give you my top 4 tips on why your your flyers may not be converting properly. And when I say converting, I mean you're creating these flyers, right, to get sales, right, Rob? We're not just creating flyers for fun. So essentially, you're creating these flyers to get sales, but sometimes we create designs that do not convert into sales. So with that being said, I'm going to help y'all out. Just a little context, a little background. For those who do not know, my name is Monique D, and I worked in radio and television for over 10 years. And I have done web design, marketing, anything you can think of in the digital aspect, I have done it. So with that being said, I do have an eye for these type of things, if that's what you want to call it. So with that being said, let's jump right into it. So one, there's no clear offer. How can I say this in the nicest way? Y'all, people need to be directed on what it is that you want them to do. So whether it's call us now for a quote if you're doing some type of like service-based business or something, or if you're Lash Tech, give us a call now. Visit our website to book an appointment or learn more information. You always want to have a call to action. You don't just put the phone number there or the website there and expect them to know what to do. Like, I think we give people too much credit, and not to call people, I don't want to say stupid, not to call people stupid, but really you want to make things as simple as possible. You really have no idea how much people want to be told what to do, whether they know it or not. So make sure that your call to action is direct. Like, for example, and this is not even flyer related, but this is just like call to action related. I had someone who I built a website for a while ago, and it was a client from hell. Long story short, I will give y'all story time on that later if you want it. But long story short, she did no call to actions on her platform, on her Instagram, to direct people to her website. So initially, she was doing things the ghetto way. She's like, DM me the book or whatever it is, which was fine. But when she got her website up, people were still DMing her the book. Why? Because there was no new call to action telling people to do anything else other than that. So with that being said, she was still getting DMs to book, and she's mad, like they're still DMing me to book. But it's like, girl, you have not told them what to do now. You know what I mean? Like, things have changed. You need to let people know you have a website now. Like, even though the link is in the bio, people are not necessarily, they're not going to click on the link in the bio. They'd rather just reach out to you directly if they don't have any instructions to do otherwise. So if they don't have any instructions to do otherwise, they're not gonna do it. So that is number one. Number two, and this is kind of, I have 4 things, but it's really 2 in 1, because so there's no emotional hook. But also, okay, we'll get into that. There's no emotional hook. So the emotional hook is, you guys, I think people don't really understand that nowadays people buy or they support based off of emotion. So if you can get somebody to connect with you or connect with them in an emotional way, whatever your audience is, your target audience is, you need to figure out how to grab their attention with that flyer immediately, especially if they are on social media. They need to see something that will catch their eye, because guys, we are constantly looking at stuff on social media all day, right? I know I am. People are constantly scrolling. So you have to make sure that your post is not scroll worthy. So how do you do that? You get into the mindset of the person that you are putting this flyer together for. So your target audience, what do they want to see? What problem can you solve? How quickly can you grab their attention before they just scroll? First of all, now, I'm using an example of social media, but you shouldn't even be posting. You should not even be posting, in my opinion. You shouldn't. I feel like flyers don't do well on social media anymore. They can, but that should not be your main way of targeting your audience on social media, especially like Instagram or something like that. Please not on TikTok. Like, don't posting flyers on TikTok. I don't know. I feel like that is a waste of time. But do you? Do you? I'm not here to judge your methods. We can get into that in another video. But if it doesn't make somebody feel something when they see it, they're not going to stay on it and look. Like, are you grabbing my attention? Are you telling me you can solve a problem? How quickly can you get that person's attention? Otherwise, it won't convert. I promise you it won't. Even if you're doing a flyer, like handing out a flyer, like, do you know how often people toss flyers, you guys? Like, I don't know, like paper. I think when I think of flyers, I think of like paper mail. I think of business cards that I have like sitting in my drawer, or like that I've tossed in the trash can, or just tore up, going through, clean out my purse and just going through old business cards that have just been sitting in my purse. People don't really hang on to paper, like paper marketing, and hold on to it and keep it and actually use it, unless it's like there was some type of connection made there, or if something grabbed their attention from that flyer. I've kept flyers, y'all, that I haven't even used, but I thought it was cute. And like, eventually, if I find somebody that's interested in whatever it is on that flyer, I can refer that service to them, if that makes sense. So really, you guys, make sure that it is a clear and concise message, as well as something that is attention grabbing, which gets into my next one. Number 3 is too much text, y'all. You want to make sure that you're not the flyer or the graphic, whatever you want to call it. It does not need to be overbearing. Let's make sure that we are not throwing everything onto that flyer. Like, keep it as simple as possible. If I see too many words, I'm telling you right now, and it sounds bad, but if I see too many words coming from myself, if I see too many words, I'm not going to read it. Or I'm going to read a little bit of it, and I'm like, okay, I'll read it later. You know what I mean? But it could be something on there that I needed to read now, and I didn't realize how important the flyer was, because there was so much BS on there that I did not consume everything that was on there. So with that being said, don't be too wordy, y'all. Stop acting like you have to achieve a 1,000 word essay on a flyer. Like, keep it simple. If you need help with trying to figure out how to like condense the words and the message that you're trying to say, ChatGPT. Just make your life easier. Condense it, make it simple, make it straight to the point. People do not spend much time reading now, guys. I promise you, whether it's on social media or off, we don't have time. We're all trying to figure out life. We're all trying to survive at this point. So keep it simple, straight to the point, and you should be good. And lastly, number 4, it's not you. It's not about you. It's about them. And I think that people get into business and they make it really personal. And while that's fine, you can make it personal. You can add in your extra personal touches. That's what makes your brand you, right? But make sure that you are not throwing on all this extra stuff on the flyer, because earlier today you saw a caterpillar and you said, let me add that caterpillar onto the flyer because I think it's just gonna make it pop. It's just like, or it's gonna, caterpillar represents growth and the caterpillar turns into the butterfly. It's like, no, like, keep it simple. Like, don't do too much with the graphics, y'all, and all the extra stuff. Like, trying to be super deep and all this stuff with your flyers and add on all this extra stuff that's not necessary. It's crowding your flyer, and it's turning people away, because it's just too much to consume to the to the regular eye. You know what I mean? So while it makes sense to you, don't go overboard with the flyers, y'all. Don't please just don't do too much. I can't stress that enough. Like, whew. Anyway, so that's my 4 right now. I have a lot more. I don't want to hold y'all up today. I think I'm gonna go in depth with this like whole topic with for a few more of my examples on what you shouldn't be putting on your flyer, or things that may be the reason why your flyer is not converting. So if you guys choose the flyer Canva training, then I will go ahead and do that this Thursday. If not, I'll do it the following Thursday, or we'll get to it eventually. But hopefully this video helps. In the meantime, like I said, I will be posting a poll later today on what type of training that you are interested in. So if this is the training that you want to learn more on, and you want me to break down how to build a flyer out, how to basically place things in places that make sense and grab people's attention, go ahead and vote on the poll. You can comment on this video as well if you want to. That'll grab my attention too. Otherwise, I will see y'all in the next video. And yeah, I will talk to y'all soon. Have a great, great night, okay?